do these 7 things if you want to start trading in 2026. Do not make the same mistake I made while coming into trading. Also, do not make the same mistake some of my mentors told me they made while coming into trading. There is a rampant, generic mistake everybody made when you come into trading. And these are the secrets I want to reveal to you in this video. If you are coming to trading and you want to start your journey into financial market, please do not make some particular and cogent mistake that we all generally made. So watch this video to the end and learn this great lesson so you can complete it on time and in good moment. Thank you. Alright, so as I was saying, if you want to start trading in 2026 and you want to join into the financial market, these are the things you should know, these are the things you should learn. Do not follow my route, do not follow my mistakes. Rather, you should learn from my mistakes and you should learn from many people's mistakes as well. So I'll be revealing to you 7 cogent, 7 paramount, 7 vital key stuffs that you should learn and you should know. You should have either idea ahead of you. This will position you to profitability on time. This should position you to a good side on time, you know, to position you to scale up. It's position you to profit on time, to make to look things as easy. You know, the other side of it, 70% markets, traders in the market loses money, only 10% money, 90% loses money. You know, it will position you more better to be among the 10 limited percent, the 10 few percent people that make money often in the financial market. Watch till the end and follow me through. Now, number 1, I wish I knew why coming to trading that trading is not a get rich quick. Number 1, yeah. What we all see is the flashy things, the Lamborghinis, not the Ferrari, the private jet. Of course, it's a good thing, and everybody desires such. We all convert something like that. What's a good, and you know, as a younger tender age of yourself, 18, 19, 20, 21, you know, you have someone come on doing crazy figures. 6 figures, 7 figures in millions of dollars. You're like, oh my God, what's this guy doing? Did you first trading? I want to do this as well. I want to come into it and smash it. I want to come into it and kill it. Come on, how does it work? You know, that mentality is what you're bringing into first, that this guy could be commanding this kind of figures. Why at this tender age? Why not Kai? I can, of course, I can actually put in my effort as well and do similar things. You know, that mindset that I will advise that you should not see it as a pressure, rather or competition. Rather, I should see it as an encouragement. To see it as a push, as a motivation, because people come into trading after they have seen their friends, colleagues, or peers, whatever, and they're like, oh my God, this guy is doing fine, he's doing well, he's commanding figures in dollars, 6-7 figures in dollars. How can I join? How can I do such? Then you learn I studied FOREX trading, and you begin to sort out people to teach you. They rip off your money. After they are ripping off your money, you join, you buy courses, you join classes, you do lots and lots, 1 to 2 to 3, 4 years, nothing so that you're solid is calm, and you have to focus on your 9 to 5. That is the frustration people often get from this. That is it. I've been in your shoe before. That's what I can say. All of this, and I will bisect out some things for you that will help you in your trading journey. I will always, first of all, let me say this, please debunk whatever you have known, you have learned about FOREX trading, so that you can unlearn all those things and learn them, so you can relearn some things and you can learn today. Because very key fact, unlearn some things you have learned, so you can relearn and you can learn properly. Good. Because if you do not unlearn some of those stuff, it will affect whatever is coming in for you. Good. So number 1, please do not have it as get excuse. Believe that what this guy that showing you the Lamborghini, the Ferrari, they all put in the work. It took them some time, some processes. It took them a lot of years, for me, I would say average of 2 years. Those guys can't ask anybody you see, oh, I bought my Ferrari today. Ask, how long have you been doing this thing? You just will say 5 years. At least to buy a car first. To buy a car to at least 1.5 or 2 years. Some of them, I'm telling you the fact. I'm telling you to buy something huge, something commanding, something appealing enough. It took them a number of years. That shows to tell you that what this thing is a skill. Am I talking? That means to tell you that what this thing is a skill. It's not what you dabble into 2 months, 3 months, 1 month, 2 weeks. You, of course, there is what we call beginner's luck. If you do that, we fund money today, you make money. But the consistency is what we're talking about here. The commitment, the consistency will still be there in the next 2 to 3, 4 years. Now, I will say this: if you are mostly, and if you also notice that those people who are doing excellently well now in this industry, put in the work and the commitment, some of the time people even make it a core job for themselves. Now, imagine you being a 9 to 5 and you're not being consistent about it, and yet you are converting that kind of stuff. It's not wrong. So our advice, if possible, if you have the means, turn it into your have that determination. I want to make this my core primary source of income. I want to devote my time into it. I want to devote everything into it. I will say first, don't leave whatever you're doing. That's what I tell my students. Please do not until you start paying off for you, until you start paying bills and you can have left over. That's why you can now relegate whatever you're doing and relinquish them to put more effort into this, and fine. But you don't have the strength, you don't have the knowledge yet, the skill and the skill set and everything. You're now coming to it, leaving whatever is fair, because you still need money to fund. That is number one. Number two is what accept the market the way it is. There is what they call acceptance in the market. Most people, when they come into the trading and they have taught them profits, STL, stop loss, you don't want to lose. You don't want to accept that there is a loss in this game. You don't want to. It's a wrong mentality, low. That's how I will deal with your psychology. Please, all this I will not show some charts for you or just some things that people need to get right. If I have gotten some of these things right, because I struggle to accept them. It was in the journey that we begin to accept, oh, really? This one has to be this. But not the books we have read is something. So, I begin to fine-tune our mindset, fine-tune our everything. Oh, I have to accept that there is losses. That is it. You have to. I did a video recently why I showed how I had a huge loss round of the year. I don't know if you watch that video. You can go and watch the video. I have of the year with a huge loss. However, this is someone that I've been making winning streaks since mid-November. That's about 6 weeks, straight down to 30th of December, and then a huge loss came. Someone likewise as well started a winning streak from September, 2-month winning streak to the ending of October, straight winning streak before loss came on the early November. Same thing goes as well, December 10th. So you see something like that. So now when I say, because this winning streak, I want to stop trading, because even though the winning streak clear up my profit. When I say, I want to stop trading, or it clears half of it. Let me go with this little one I can see. No, accept the game as it is. Accept the game. The game is a game of acceptance. Accepting that what losses will come. But the question is, when you look at it overall, I won 4 or 2, I lost 2. How much will I be able to make from this? It's just like a business. You bought a book. You bought a book for $1,000 and you sold it for $2,000. What is again $1,000? That is purely the loss, the cost of buying it is the loss in the market. That is it. So you see a loss that will come. But overall, am I better off overall? Do I have a profit, a take-home profit? Do I have something to show? That is exactly what should matters to you overall. That's why people always advise you that one should target 1 to 2 risk work ratio, so at the end you can have what to take home. Am I talking? Accept the market as it is. Number 3 is what I call knowledge. Many people do not embrace knowledge. Many people do not want to embrace knowledge part. You want to have a shallow knowledge and expect that shallow knowledge to start paying off. For example, now you want to do a doctor. You want to become a doctor, and probably your course is meant to be 6 years or 7 years, and you did just 3 years, and you decide that I want to graduate myself. I want to start Of course, you have known some things. Fine, good. You definitely treat some patients, and everybody will find. But would you be able to tackle some of those things in-depthly, deeply? A time might come in your office where they will bring something up to you, and you will be able to solve it because of what you did not finish your assignment. You have still some leftover. There's still some experiences you still need to go through in the market. You have not done them. So the same things happens as well. People always go for 1 or 2 3 days tutorial or master class or whatsoever, and then they have taught them everything. Come on, now you can now start trading. My dear, it's fine. Dude, they have taught you everything you need to know, but there's still a piece of experience. I noticed that during my time, I'm a slow trader, actually, a very slow trader, a very slow learner. so to say. Sorry, I'm very slow learner, so I know myself very well. You should know yourself. If you're a very fast learner, you should be able to learn everything by experience, like 6 months, 1 year. But I'm a very slow learner. It took me 2.5 years to come into profitability. When I start profiting, I just knew. I saw the profit started coming. Pow, pow, pow. I just knew that more. I think I've hit it. This is it. Bam. You know, you can be right with analysis and yet you're not profitable. I'll come again. You can always be right with profitability. With what? With today you set up, bam. Your analysis goes by. Today model set. I need to ask myself if it's possible that we could just be detecting. Don't put in the emotions, the psychology. Just say this will buy. And if you say it and it does, you have made money. Not to begin to put in lot sizes and begin to use the emotion. Hey, it's coming down. Not that. If it is by that, everybody will have been a success in the market. Everybody will have been a successful trader. But it's not by that, by saying it alone. You have to put in your lot sizes. That lot sizes you put can determine if it will, and if it doesn't go smoothly first, come back to almost take your stop loss. Your heart from that cut off. About to take your stop loss away. You know how much you have risked, and if you lost that money, you know it's what you have done to you. You don't take up emotions in the market, psychology, everything. That's exactly what it is. That is the game of the game. That is the main thing of the game. That is the backbone of the game, actually. So stuff like that will definitely have a side effect. Have a side toxu on you. Of course, it will definitely speak some things on you. So that is where it comes in. Now you have to be able to have a stable psychology. Stable psychology. As I said, you should ensure you put in the knowledge, put in the method. The last one is read books. There are some things you will do if you are the fourth one for books. If you are what was it called? If you are there's virtual persons, people love to watch YouTube. I started learning from YouTube actually. Though I didn't start totally from YouTube. I started from this popular course, what we call Baby Pips. There I already got some knowledge and I started watching from YouTube. But I would advise you, please, do not by any means make that mistakes. Thank God we are talking about mistakes in FOREX trading, 2006. So do not make that mistakes of trying to go to YouTube, watch this one. This one say how to turn 0 to $10 million. That's exactly what you want to watch. You are killing yourself. You should even ignore it as a beginner or someone that want to gain profitability in 2026. You should ignore it, please. It will damage your mindset. I'm talking it fast. Please, you should even ignore it. Videos that say $10 to $1 million. I flipped this one in 2 hours. Ignore it first. Look at a depth in tutorials that walk you through how to analyze, that walk you through how to be stable mindset, mentally, psychologically, how to use risk management, that walk you through some basic concepts that will equate a foundation for you. Not what all those are, but otherwise the reverse is the case. You are still a learner, you're still learning, you're still trying to get your feet on the market, gain profitability. You are watching a video that tells you $10 to $1,000 to 1,000 in 2 minutes. How to scalp and make $1 million in 1 second. Is that what you are watching? Oh my God. That's why I said the first time is what mindset correction. That's why I have to start with the first statement. This is what having a right mindset. It's not about the get rich schemes of this. So these things have a tendency of getting rich. Fine. Not undisputable. You can definitely. But having the mindset in the journey where you have no knowledge, you have not gone through the market experiences, you have not gone through the market conditions, there will be a time market condition changes. Do you know that? The 4-hour closure used to be 10, then to 2. Then another one closes by 2, another one opens by 2, and another one closes by 4. There was a time that I have to market has changed. I noticed that the 4 hours already closing 11. I'm like, wow, market condition. If you are not in market, always observing, you don't know that. But if what your mentor taught you is just market 4 hour closes 10, of course 10 p.m. Then 4 next hour, next hour, that's and all like that, and 1 hour like that, and you don't notice. You just thought that's what he taught you, and you don't pay attention to the market. And the market now that you are coming into a new year, market condition might even change. And that condition will just come into the market. How would you affect your strategy? So the things I'm talking about here. So it requires what depth, insight, experience, one-on-one experience with the chart. Stay with the chart at all times. It took me 2.5 years before I could say, okay, I could still make some millions of naira. It took me millions of the millions. I haven't made millions of dollars actually, no, just millions. I mean, I'm talking now actually. If I could make some thousands of dollars, it took me 2 years and a half. That means 2 years and 6 months, because I'm a fucking slow learner. But I believe in you. You can take you 1 year, it can take you 1.5 years. You already have the knowledge. Just stay focused. Dish out I want to be hurrying to make the Ferrari. I want to bring in the Lamborghini. Dish out all those things. How the knowledge you already have, look for how you can solidify them, how you can cement them well. How you can cement them. So just listen to this video, watch it to the end so you can learn this. This is for you. So that is the fourth one. Ensure you would embrace reading, embrace books. There is a book I have in this my office. The candlesticks trading Bible. I was going through this book and I realized that this is book I should have read while I was still struggling, still an intermediate, because it's more or less an elementary, because I've passed them actually. Going through, I was like, oh, what's some of these stuff I knew them already, and I have experienced them in the market actually. 2 losses. 2 losses. I knew that. Wow. So this is quite elementary. If you're already a good trader, you're doing fine. I would advise this is for you, elementary. Aside from this, I will also advise you to take this book. I advise you to read this book. You can do them perhaps if you are your leisure time, or you are the one that travels a lot. You are the one that travels via flight. Sometimes when I'm on the flight, I just pick up my books and read. So you can pick up, this is what called trading zone. This one is very, very good. You want to start trading journey. After you've gone through the learning, you've been taught, your mentors has taught you, show you the chart, show you everything. Before you come into actively trading, I would advise you to read this psychology book. It's purely about psychology. It's purely about psychology. It will really help you. It's purely about psychology. Yeah, purely about psychology. After then, you go back to this one, then come back to this again. Yeah, come back to this. I know what I'm talking about that. Start this as first, take this as the middle, then come back to this again. I thought you know some translation, come back to this again. It will help you. It will help you a lot. So I know what I'm talking about. So that is for that, guys. So I will urge you, ensure you embrace that. Ensure you embrace learning. So if you are the type that often reads when you travels, via the plane is something you can do for yourself. So for me, that's what I do. So that is for that. So number 5 is this. Number 5, I would advise you start small. Start small. Yes, start small. Don't be eager. Please don't be eager. Start small. Don't be eager to trade $1 million, $10,000 account, $5,000. Start small. I mean, funding your own money, not going for fame. Start small. Start with $100. Start with what you can lose, what you can cover. If you lose that, at least you have to lose that in 10 times or 20 times before you can begin to feel that more something is going on. I've lost some couple of money, man. I've lost some cash, man. But perhaps you have $100 to let go. You can use $700. By the time you lose up to 10 or 20, 40, you'll have just some expensive market. It's just normal. The losses will come. Accept it. You know how many losses I lost? I lost so I got used to the market. That is how the secret about. Let me just tell you the secret about these things, about what losses that have been lose in time, because of what the market is just about. It doesn't have an infinite chart. The chart picturing is about, let's say 50 or 100. So let me now say you have lost 50 times or 100, 10 times. I have lost 50 times. So if I see the chart next time, after the 50 chart I have lost, I saw one recording again, I will win. That's why I'm better than you, and you just 10. And out of it was 11 to 1 that you're meant to see, that you saw, and you took a wrong direction. I took the direction because of what I lost earlier when I saw that. So it might be you have to lose. Don't see losses as anything. So sometimes I don't even have to analyze much. Just see the pattern. Oh, I've tried this pattern before, and these are the things that they did. I made some mistake while doing this, and I shouldn't make the same mistake again. Now I will set my stop loss here. I'll do my stop loss here. Oh, I tightened my stop loss so fast. These are the things I should have done. Instead, I said that is it, and you just what? Because of what? Those market chart will keep repeating itself. That is the secret. Those you see that are doing well and that got used to, they have learned by experience. So losses in the market is very normal. It's part of losses. I love it so much. When you lose, You know, especially if you are the type that you lose and you just go off the market, you just vex, you're going to go and sleep. You just, no, go, come back. You lost your head. You can go and sleep or do whatever you want to do. Come back and look at that chart again. What is it? That's what helped me. Why did I lose? What happened? What happened to my law? Why did I lose? What did I do wrong? Oh, the analysis was wrong. Oh, I entered too early. Oh, my stop loss was too tight. Or I was too greedy. I don't want to risk proper listing. I was too greedy about it. Oh, what was it? Oh, I think, this was the, there was a rejection at this point. Oh, I should have waited for it to meet up with this point. Then once it meets up here, I can always buy. Oh, this candle did not close above this one. If you have places above, I would have shown me a buy or a. Oh, those stuff will just opt you out. Next time you're coming, you're saying such, you'll be fine and you'll be thankful. Am I talking to somebody? So these are the things that will help you. Number 6 is what I always advise my students. If you have $1,000, even though it's not a good thing, it's just a test of your risk management. Because I have done a video for them. They are scams. If you have $1,000, I will always advise you pick up a profile. It's not as if you are picking up a profile so I can really make higher money, because those guys are scams. I have been there. I've done a video before where if they see you begin to win consistently. There was time I was winning like two months winning streaks, and they begin to answer my DM and begin to send me a mail that something. If I were to would you send this mail to me? What do you mean? That my trading style, something, I don't understand. I said, what do you mean, guys? How do you mean I don't understand? Is it warning? I said, if when I was losing, when I never passed you guys this thing, I can't. Why did I thought you guys should be making money and making money. So that shows, that tells you that most of them they provide you demo accounts. So let's expect you to lose, because they have done the analysis that those almost out of 100 traders that pick up profile, just 10 of them that pass, 90% keep blowing and keep recycling and paying them sufficient fee. So they believe in that, and it's working for them so much. So they're making they're making your money from their what is called their subscription fee. So that is for that. That is for that on that aspect. So I would advise you pick up a profile and do not start to pick up a profile of 100k or trying to make money. And another one thing mistake many traders make is that what we always want to I did make the same mistake too, actually, but I blew accounts. I was going for 10k because I could afford it. 10k from there, let me go for 10k too small. Let me go for 100k. I keep blowing. Please don't try, because you can afford it. Don't go for those accounts. Go for the lowest ever. The point of you trading them is just what? To curb your risk management. So it's just to guide you in a framework of it. For example, someone that baits with a bowl of water. If you give the person a bucket, it will definitely be, and utilize that bowl of water to bait successfully. You definitely will be okay with it. Example, someone that sleep on a tiny bed. By the time you place the bed on a flat bed, you will not have issue. That's exactly so. Their rules will restrict you to confine you on a place, and once you just a lesson of confinement at that place. Their rules is not good actually. Some traders strive and they do well on their own, why some will not. They just want you to face through those stuffs in order to purchase higher this thing. No, start small. If you want to pick up a problem, it's advisable, but start small. Use their rules just to guide yourself in risk management, in your psychology, in having a daily loss. Yeah, that's the most important thing. So that their rules will help you. So that if you have your own personal account, you have $1 million account, you know what you can lose, what you can afford to lose. You're not just trading and you're not citing your daily loss and your overall loss. Once I this, I am done. Once I this, I this. So it will help to structure you in a such a, even though those their criminal stuff, rules is criminal, it's so criminal, and then at the end of it is not. But they have a good, some little bit structure you can pick from them. To work for yourself. You might talk to somebody. So that will help you in that aspect. And the last one that I will say is that if you are coming to trading 2026 and want to start trading freshly, what I would do differently, I will strive to seek a mentor, and I will stick with just one person. Please and please, if you're watching this video, I do not advise you to stick to me. You're a mentor. If you are free to connect with us on Telegram or Exclusive channel and always follow our videos. I learned from people that I never even met one-on-one or get to connect with on Zoom or anything. I learned from their video. But I would advise to seek a mentor. Yeah. Seek it. Those mentoring and those guys do those mentoring or mentorship will speed your time. I spent 2.5 years because I sorted it out myself. Yeah, maybe. A major of it, it was doing myself. I didn't really have a mentor So later on I began to seek mentor. After I began to seek mentor, and the mentorship was not that much. It was about 6 months, 3 months mentorship, and so that was it. So our advice, if you can do, seek a mentor. If you really want to fasten your, by next year you want to start making money within the financial market, seek a mentor. And do not look at the money or any, because they will charge you for their time. Of course, it's normal. Just to go seek a mentor, not look for their money or anything. If you can pay 1 year, please do. If you can pay 6 months, please do. Because mentorship will, they will, because of, for example, they have learned 100 stuff in the market, and you're just coming here to learn just 2. So they were able to unveil 1 to 98, remain 98 for you fast. It's able to learn them in the market. Then they learn the 100 stuff with 2 to 3 years or 4 years. They used to learn 100 stuff or 100 different charts. What played out in their face to their journey of 4 5 years. And you are coming within 1 year. They can give you all those summarized course back to you 1 year. Let me say that again. Through journey of 5 years now. So there are some things that I will say out here. I will say of mentorship. That I said I was saying in my mentorship group, and I won't say outside here. These are the things that I paid for. I lost, like it was my sweat. I lost in the market back to back. I feel, bosses that want to send you back to the village. So that you know that so are the stuff that you have went through and you have seen them. So you want to compress it to your students, give it to them for free, so they won't have to go through that phase of learning. Let me cite a recap. For example now, I never knew someone else did something. I think and everybody all went to it. This guy, he's from Nigeria. He's doing fine. He's a Nigeria trader, successful Nigeria trader, doing fine. The probabilities. Until I did the same thing. That was when I knew. That was when I had him saying something like that. We were up on the opportunity to be. So he said something like that. So he said, for me, okay, let me tell you what I did, and I realized that I also did that. So I started from there, and I realized that one of my students also did something similar. Then I knew this is a pattern that you always go through and do, because you always want to outsmart. By the time you come to the market, you're losing. I always think, how do I smart this market? How do I make money? How do I smart the market? So it's always normal. It's a human thought. There's a journey that everybody will pass through. So if someone can mentor, become a mentor, that journey that you are passing, everybody is passing through, you just take you. No, don't worry. Don't pass this journey. Don't track this journey. Take bus. I said take money. I don't take bus. So I'll take flight. It has helped this world to pass through. Everybody was the person also went through that same journey. It was smooth for him or her. So that's why I would say. So let me share you a story about mine. Why I think I want to outsmart the market. I never knew people to have a thought. One of my students also have that same thought. And by the time they are going into the mentorship, like 2-3 months of mentorship, now told me, I was like, really? Don't do so. I did that when I was years ago. I always think I want to outsmart, but it's not done. So let me share you the story. So when you're having issues with losses and they always want to outsmart the market, how can you just make money? So and then you believe that what the news, mostly NFP and all this stuff news always pump the market. It's either it moves buy or it moves sell. Just 2 options. And I was like, wait, this news that keeps talking, sometimes I will have been on the buy, the news just come, share me out, be on the sell, come down, though I understand those basic stuff that when it is green, it is USD, it's trends, when it is red, USD is weak, when it's all this time, it's not basic, but I still won't think I can outsmart the market whenever there is news, major news that comes out. At that time, that was a few years ago, at that time I was like, okay, now that I know that news will always make an impact. And to either go front or back, now, God save you. Now I won't say anything. I just funded. I said, what? I'm going to be placing a buy and a sell. So if it's trigger me buy to go buy. So if it's trigger me sell to go, I'll just have to close the buy and lose the sell. At least I will have made even though I close that one a little loss, I will still make the money back with the sell. It's going. Can you see that smart move? And I will place it too. I know you cannot go sideways. It will either go front or down. So I was like, I want to outsmart the market. Only outsmart the market. That's my dear. By the time this market comes out, by the time the outcome comes out on the market, the news, it triggered my buys and go. My profit was happy. Trigger myself and go. They begin to. Oh my! I was in deep losses on one, and I was going. I tried to close the first one again. Bam! I was like, I had to lose. I blew the account off. Same thing happened to that my student. When we were talking, he told me that one of his friends, like, wait, we can actually just place through, and they place, and that one borrowed money to do such. You would think that's a smart move until the market taught you a lesson. So I taught myself with a smart move. I think I was the only one that would come up with that mindset. I never knew people ahead of me have even done that, trying to outsmart the market. And then people coming to tell me, so that's why I said mentorship is very key. So the other guy did that. He funded, I think he had to borrow money and he placed buy and sell. thinking how I shall put them triggers. Bye, guru. The take is going. 10 minutes later, stop. I'm done. Guru. You. Until you understand that what is not about stuff. So at the time I understood the fact that was, if we have one impact news, there's a time that that impact news will use to move. If we have two impact news, there's time that, and also if we have, it all depend on the market structure. The market depend on the charts, because your news must align with the chart. Everything, even investor that we have found on when we need to deep into learn that, when we understand some things. So that really is to have something like that too. So he said something like that. He was learning as well. He thought he could have mapped this thing. So that's why I said similar things. You will keep doing the similar mistakes if you don't pick up a mentor. So he not said he opened a buy and said that day he was already told this. I think he said he was scam. I already told you that this gonna make money by 2 once his the news that's coming up. This one aware that is learning forex trading. He was still small, tender age then. Was thinking he was gonna make crazy money. He borrowed the money from them. Say by the time market came out, he did the same thing. Flew up. 10 minutes later, that candle closes and it was back. It blew off. So something like that is very common. It's very similar to people doing in this same pattern. So your tends to still. I'm just citing that as an example, so you can know how factual this is. Very real and very cool, very real and very true in the market. So you don't make the same mistakes. Imagine something like that. So, but I'm sure someone would have been taking something like that down. I can smart or something else. So that is actually just an explanation on how you can why it is necessity to seek a mentor. And I will tell you for free that please do not try to seek mentors, 2 to 3 mentors. Please deal with one mentor. 1 year, 2 years, go through everything. Whatever the person is teaching you, go through the strategy. Make sure you have sucked the person, you have licked the person, you have dealt with the person, you have understood the person's strategy and everything before you can move to the next mentor. One other thing last week that kills traders is what? Moving from one mentor to another. Some methods, those who I learned from, they are day traders. And then I noticed that what's giving profit is swing. Can you imagine? At first, I started as a day trader. I moved to swing. Then I moved to the scalping. I realized that I was making money from those things, but was this really consistent? Until I moved to swing, where I have to open one trade in a week or two. I have to trade pick a position or pick a trade or two. That trade can last me for the whole 2-3 days for the whole of the week. A good high probable setup, and I will hold it. I don't have strength to always hold. I always when you get like this, and now I understand that you just retesting what to respect the level, and from there move. From there, no, on the edge has now fooled your head. You know what you are doing. But the market will retest back to my entry. I was willing to lose. No, I was willing because I know I really accepted those things. I told you earlier, the second stage, I would accept the game as it were. Losses will come. You can lose in this stuff. Accept that it's a profit and lose, profit and loss. Accept that aspect. So all those things I've read have helped me to scale. Those are the things I see people who are doing fine, they have accepted. So that is why I will stick to a mentor. A couple of years or months after you have done, or watch a mentor's video. Stop watching this and listen to it will help you. This person's style of trading is not this person's style of trading. So by the time you are combining this person's scalp, being a scalper, it's a day trader, you will confuse yourself. Or this swing trader, you want to swing scalp, you want to scalp day, begin to kill. These are the things I have issues with where I was going, because my first mentor was a day trader. So why everything I had to structure my, because inwardly, because I have to tell people that this game is a personality game. Your mentor can be a scalper, you can be end of the day a swing trader. I see the difference. So gap, I see the gap. That is what work with your personality. That's your personality. So I noticed that I was making money, but I wasn't making that much until I started swinging. So that's exactly how it works. And I'm not really a position trader that holds trade for months. No, just days. That's a swing trade. Just days, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. I think the guys have all the trade is 7 days. Yeah, 7 days. That was EURUSD, and those pair that doesn't move. EURUSD does not move. I hate it. I just like, if I see opportunity, good opportunity on it, that's why I just take it. I hate it because it doesn't move. I don't see any opportunity on other pairs, and it's the only one. I just take it. Because it doesn't really move like that. So that's it. I hope you learned something in this video. If you do, please subscribe to this channel, and do not forget to follow us on our Telegram. We have a private inner circle on Telegram where we dish out signals, 14th, 15th, very daily signals without losses. I think this November now will be our first loss for the year. Yeah, for the November, and then we're hoping that we bounce back by January. So join us, and then you can enjoy free educations. We used to have free classes and free signals. We drop about 14 to 15 trades per week. So why not join us and let's do this together? I hope you learn one or two things together. Let me also know what mistakes you made while trading. This I've said in my example, mistake I made while trading, so someone else can learn from the comments. Thank you so much and peace out. Have a wonderful week ahead. Peace out, guys. Bye for now.